Shalom, brothers, sisters. I was doing some reflecting just on Charlie Kirk's situation. I think if you're anything close to resembling a human being, what we saw unfold before our eyes was very tragic and sad. And I know personally I'm going through a lot of emotions. I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm disappointed. Most of us here in Babylon in the States, we've grown up accustomed to seeing death, and we see it in our movies, and it's just Halloween coming up, and it's like, it's just a part of our culture. But to have it played out in real time in front of our faces, and it makes me kind of think of, October 7th and just the horror that people had to witness, regardless of who shot who and who's responsible for that. It's still tragic that the death of the saints is precious, and I think that it's okay to mourn. I think that we are all mourning with the Kirk family and just how this is awful. But they struck down the Messiah, and who had turned that into thousands of Messiahs. And they might have struck down Mr. Kirk, but they've turned thousands of Kirks, have been resurrected. And, we are going to mourn for a bit, and I know the anger is going to come. Just try to refrain from, stooping to that mentality that love thinks no evil. I think about the shooter, had a prayer for him just to turn himself in, and the next day that happened. And we're supposed to love our enemies, pray for them, because they're deceived. They don't know what they're doing. And if you're a person watching this and you celebrate the death of somebody in that fashion, then you probably should have a real soul check. But I think it's just important to remember the Apostle Paul used to murder believers, and look what he turned into. And I think prayer is powerful, and we might not get what we want when we want. And I just wanted to share kind of my heart to say, you're not alone, that we're all grieving through this, and together we're going to grow stronger. And we just know that there is a resurrection. We have hope, and those who don't have hope, they're lost. We've all been there. And so pray for them. Pray that this will be a turning point for us to resurrect faith in America. Love you guys. Shalom.